A couple of things. Number one, I was asked today by Pete. He asked me, is there a couple of bits of advice you would give to anyone just coming into this business? They've got the therapy room, they're waiting to see the people. As I always say, see the people, see the people, see the people. That's what it's about. But was there any advice I would give to anyone? And I said, yes, there are a couple of pieces there. And we talked about it, and I'm going to be talking about that on Saturday. And I'll tell you why, because it's advice I've been given for years. Everybody I give the advice to tells me it's great advice. They love that advice and they see themselves doing that, and that would be wonderful. And they never do it. They just don't take this advice. And I'm going to talk about it on Saturday. That's a week on Saturday now. I'll be talking about that on the 18th. And I want to know why. Why don't people take this advice that they already agree is wonderful advice? The other thing I'm going to talk about is every single initial session that I do, I always say this particular thing to the client as I sit down. I say this certain thing. We'll give it a name, shall we? We'll call it the throwaway technique. How's that? We'll call it the throwaway technique. I don't think I've ever trained on it before, but I'm going to do that on Saturday. And simply because every time I say it to anyone, they smile, they nod their head, and they accept it. And we can move forward with this wonderful piece of advice that you just tell it to them and they absolutely accept it. We're going to call it the throwaway technique. Saturday the 18th, I'm going to give it to you. You'll smile, you'll nod your head, and you'll tell me, yeah, you think it's great. And there'll be a couple other little magical things that I'm going to throw in there as well. So look forward to seeing you then. Take care. All the best.